Right, welcome back. We're delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Said Sabry, our climate change expert. Dr. Said, a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for joining us. Doctor, now Back to Nature is the title of the campaign that is launched by the Ministry of Environmental Affairs. Tell us a bit about this campaign, sir.
I think this campaign is very important, and it should be done before, long time ago. And there are many efforts from the Ministry of Environment in order to restore the nature, or what we say, come back to the nature. And for the time being, this campaign should take different steps in different directions to address the different target groups, like from the audience, starting from the TV audience and also the broadcasting and the news, and especially in the social media. It's very important. And also in the universities and education field. I mean, for the students in primary schools, in the secondary schools, and also in the universities. These campaigns should be during the lectures and during the lessons, and should be inside also the curricula of the different of the students at different stages. This is very important, and also this is from the viewpoint of the addressing messages to the audience, but in the same time there should be some actions to promote the idea of restoring the nature through plantation, for example, and increasing the green landscape in some areas, in the universities, even in the schools. Even it is difficult in the schools, but in the universities, in the new buildings, we have to tell the others that we are keeping the nature, and we are not destroying or helping the nature.
Absolutely. Doctor, now pollution has many types and forms and has all resulted in the repercussions of climate change that the whole world is suffering from. Tell me a bit about what can be done in order to avoid pollution, and what are the alternatives to pollutants that people can resort to?
There are many types of pollution, starting the pollution from the solid waste, and also the pollution, I mean, the gases pollution from the different types of transport means. The pollution from the industry and from the different types of industries. This is very important to avoid or to decrease the level of pollution from these means, transport means, and also the industrial means. And this through using eco-friendly technologies, or environmentally friendly technologies that have low emissions from the pollutants, and also low emissions from the carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases.
Yes.
This is important regarding the air quality, but regarding the water quality, I think that Egypt now taking good steps in order to recycle the wastewater and to reuse it again.
Yes.
In the agriculture.
Absolutely.
The third issue, the important issue, is the plastics. We have to promote this program for decreasing the use of the plastics, and especially the single-use plastics, like the sachets and the sacks for because this is a very huge amount of plastic, and which is most of it is thrown into the rivers and the waterways, and this is very, very dangerous because plastics are not not biodegradable, and this is very, very harmful to the nature and to the health of the people.
Indeed.
So it is very, very important to have a program to recycle the plastic material and to benefit from this business through recycling and not throw it into deposits or into the waterways or into the river. This is very important. So we speak now about the water pollution and the air pollution and now of the solid waste. The last issue is
yes.
It's important to promote through the people. I mean the women who are using to buy the issues for the kitchen for food production.
Mm-hmm.
We say it's sustainable consumption. We have to use the amounts and to buy the amounts of fruits and vegetables that's quite sufficient for producing our needs of food, and not excess of this that changes to be waste, organic waste, which is also very dangerous. This organic waste is degradable and has a fermentation, and it's a waste, a type of pollution, and also producing other gases which are polluting the air quality.
Indeed. And doctor, there are lots of alternatives to, the conventional sources of energy to more renewable sources of energy. And Egypt is pioneering in this field as it is moving to sunlight, to wind, to different sources for renewable energy. How important is this move, especially in the fight against climate change, and to make energy consumption in Egypt more efficient?
The renewable energy is a very good alternative, but it is not, by the way, it is not sufficient, but it's very good alternative to decrease the greenhouse gases for the climate change issue. But which is important, we have to be reasonable for using our energy. I mean, to have energy efficiency using the LED, I mean the subtypes of lighting means that have a very low amount of energy, like LED lamps. Okay, but by the way, there are other alternatives, not only in the pollution of air, but also alternatives to use the craft paper, like in the past, in order to handle the goods, I mean the goods that are of daily use. This is very important. Instead of using these types of plastic sacks, and also using, if we have to use these plastic sacks, but that is durable. It can be used many, many times, not single use. But single use, we can use it and once and then we throw it, which is very, very dangerous. This is very important. There are many other means, as I told you, recycling of water, wastewater is alternative. Recycling of solid waste is very important. This is another alternative. And this is a type, we can use it for a type of bioenergy, which is a type of renewable energy.
Indeed, Doctor. Now, the Back to Nature campaign is being launched as part of the preparations for the COP27, a very important climate change summit that Egypt will be hosting in November in the Red Sea resort city of Sharm el-Sheikh. How do you see Egypt's participation as well as being the host nation of such an important conference, especially in light of the climate change that we're all witnessing all around the world and everyone is really feeling the consequences of?
I think the COP27 is very important for Egypt, and Egypt is quite eligible to host this important conference.
Indeed.
And Egypt is taking the different steps in order to make this conference successful. And by the way, we hope that this conference could be a turning point in order changing the pledges and some types of promises into a real action on the ground.
Yes.
Especially for the finance and the technology transfer and capacity building, because this is very important now. And we have some concerns, me especially, have some concerns that the Ukrainian-Russian conflict and also the COVID-19 and this economical crisis of the world for the time being may make some difficulties for the industrial countries, for the developed countries to make or to achieve their promises and to give to make their promises realistic. But we hope that
Yes.
all the countries, especially the developed countries, cooperate
Indeed.
in order to make this conference successful.
Absolutely, and honor their pledges. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Dr. Sabry, climate change expert. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.